Hey, it's me, Sarita. I just want to share with you guys what I'm going through. Um, as many of you know, I have a sweet, lovely dog, Sophie. She's my love. She's my sweet love. And she and I have been together her whole life since she was very tiny. Actually, she was taken away from the litter way too early. She was only about 5 weeks old when she came home to be with our family. And so since then, she's just been the best dog in the whole world. I know everybody says that about their dog, but honestly, yeah. Sophie is just the best. Just the best. I love her so much. She knows me inside and out. I know her. Boy, boy, we are so connected. So, what I'm going through right now, she will be 15 this year, so she is nearing the end of her time here on this planet with me. It's um, it's it's strange to say. It's such a beautiful time. Of course, it's hard. It's sad. It's sad to witness her decline, like in her body and her all of her functioning. You know, she's lost a lot of weight. She's still a hearty eater, but I don't know where it's going. But she's lost like almost half her body weight, believe it or not, and she has less stability. She loses her balance. She gets confused. This is all very difficult to witness, and of course, but at the same time, she just has so much sweetness, and she doesn't complain, and she's just present. She's just like here. So I feel like in so many ways she's my teacher. She's showing me she's showing me how to get down to the end with grace and dignity. And she really is. She is like she's just got so much dignity and grace in her demeanor and sweetness and just acceptance, and she's just like there, and she's still enjoying her life, and I'm enjoying her, and I feel really blessed and lucky to be able to have the time to be with her and to help guide her down toward these final stages in her life. And I don't know how long she'll be here. Like, honestly, this time last year, I was thinking, oh, she's not going to make it through the summer. Oh, she probably won't make it till Christmas. And here she is, another year later, still plugging away. And she's such a trooper. So, in this also, she's just teaching me, like, even as she loses so much, she just has at it every day, and it's beautiful. She's a beautiful soul, and as I said, I feel like really fortunate that if circumstances were different, I would have to be leaving her alone all day, and somehow I'm able to. The universe has arranged things so that I'm here. I'm able to be with her or bring her with me if I need to go out. And she needs that. She needs almost constant companionship, and it's hard. Sure, it's really hard. I just wanted to share this because for those of you who have gone through this and you know what I'm talking about, or I don't want to like disrespect by drawing correlations, but even with a family member. So she's a dog, yes, not a human, but the bonds and just her soul are so special. And so, just for anybody who maybe has gone through this or is going through it currently with maybe a parent or an elderly loved one, and I just wanted to say, like, it's clear how much it means to her to have companionship and to not have that energy of constant like grief and sadness and oh, isn't it sad that she fell. No, I mean, she's doing the best she can. I help her back up. Oh, she got lost in the furniture, so it's terrible, tragic. It's just I say she's looking for the Rainbow Bridge. Like she got lost finding her way. She's trying to find the Rainbow Bridge. She hasn't found it yet. I'm helping her along the way, and I know when the time comes, it'll be clear to me. And we communicate in our own way energetically, and I know that I'm going to be there for her and helping her through, that final stage. And is there suffering? Well, of course. At the beginning of life, at the time of birth, there's great suffering. There's often screaming involved, and there's, pain and all kinds of uncertainty and fears. And, it's extreme suffering, but it's the beginning of life. And I think that at the end stages of life, of course, there's going to be suffering as well. And this is the natural way. And rather than step in and say, oh, I have to prevent her from suffering. Why? That's like me taking away her dignity and her own natural unfolding. I'm here for her, and I believe that my presence and the energy that I hold space for her helps to reduce her suffering. And when it gets closer toward the end, I don't know what it will be like. I don't know how her passing is going to play out, but I don't believe in euthanasia, and I'm going to be here for her, unless some like tragic thing happens that's not natural, like my gosh. You can imagine any number of things that could happen that are not part of the natural order, and I would have to make decisions at that time. But as long as it's just nature playing its course, I plan and expect to be there, helping to guide her through, and letting her know it's okay. And when she's ready to go, letting her know it's okay. Your time is done here. All your ends are tied, and you can feel free to move on to the next continuum. And it's so weird because of course, it's so hard. It's so sad, but it's so beautiful too. And it feels like such a privilege to share this time with another being. And so I'm just putting this video out because in case there are any people out there who maybe they've already experienced this, or maybe they're in the middle of something similar, sharing with another soul at this time. I just want to say that don't underestimate the immense power, the medicinal power of your presence and the energy that you show up with. If you are holding a lot of negative energy around the sadness and the grief, and feeling sorry for the suffering and playing all deeply into that, they're going to feel it, and this is going to affect their experience, their journey toward the end. And so just consider maybe instead to realize you're in their life at this stage for a reason, and you can help it be a beautiful transition just by the energy that you show up with. Feeling like, how do I even put it in words? Who's coming to my mind is Hanuman, the servant, and just know that you're there in a service role, and that your presence is helping them along this difficult stage, and having that just service-minded, you're there to help them and help them through, and but keeping it a beautiful time. Scary, sad, yes, but a sacred transition that they are facing, and you really have medicinal healing power in the energy that you show up with. So I don't know. I wanted to share this with you guys in case it is of any benefit to anybody, and maybe if anyone out there has gone through this or is going through this right now with somebody else and wants to share, that's great. Reach out and connect with me. Anyway, I hope that this video helps somebody, anybody, and maybe it helps you to get to know me a little bit at this point, knowing what I'm going through in my life right now. It's almost like everything is on hold until she passes, honestly, too, because in a lot of ways my time is not my own right now, and I have a lot of plans in the works that are kind of baking in the background that I can't really think about putting in motion until she's made her way across that rainbow bridge, honestly. And small few of you who know me know what I'm talking about. There are some plans that are already kind of in motion, but I can't really launch them with this, with this task at hand that I'm holding Sophie's paw along the way toward her Rainbow Bridge time. And I just wanted to share that, and I just felt motivated to put this out there. So be well and be blessed, and peace, love, and light.